started seeing Swamiji, how he never gets angry in any situations, I used to wonder, how do we become that? How do I get that? And Swamiji taught so many techniques about completing with anger and how we wrongly identify ourselves with these emotions. The anger in me is what I used to think. Oh, for example, if someone had to describe me, they would say, "Oh, she's a nice person, but she's short-tempered." So it became part of my cognition. Many of you would have heard this in life. Someone telling, "Oh, they're very nice people, but just little short-tempered. She'll be fine after some time, or he'll be fine after some time." So anger has been normalized in the society. That is why we don't even understand that this is the most destructive way of life. We get angry, we have violent outbursts, and some of us go to the extremes of even beating people, and from there, it is there that murders, deaths, rape, all the violence in this world starts from anger. But how do you stop it? How do you stop yourself from becoming angry? Because once you start on the path of anger, you do not have any control over it. Don't think you can stop when you want. It will not. Swamiji has told clearly, any of these emotions, once you start empowering them, they will go out of your control. Nobody will want to murder someone. Nobody will want to rape someone, but they still do it because their emotions are not in their control. Any human being who's born will surely not want to be a rapist, not be a murderer, will surely not want to be a thief. But why do they do it? Because they have no control over their emotions. And anger is one of such emotions that nobody can control. You may think you can. How many times you have experienced in your life? Or how many times you have seen people who start by first expressing anger in small ways, like just having small outbursts. Then it comes to banging doors. Then it comes to banging the walls. Then it comes to beating people. Then it comes to throwing people on the wall, just pushing people against the wall. Violence is such an intricate part of our life in any strata of the society, be it the elite, be it the middle class, be it the lower income group of people. Anger is such a common lifestyle. And I'm sure many of you would have seen this facet as a norm itself. But then when the expression of anger is exhausted, after a few hours, what happens to the person? They feel ashamed of themselves. They feel guilty. They hate themselves. So it's such a vicious cycle. And they commit, they will not do it. Or you, if you yourself have expressed this anger, you also commit to yourself, I will not do it again, I'm going to change. But it doesn't happen. Again, a few days later, the whole thing starts and something will trigger and it just goes on and on and on. From anger, you express the anger, then you start feeling hatred, then you feel angry at yourself, and you feel life is not worth living. This is the cycle again and again we get into. Now, how do you stop it? I have seen Swamiji under any circumstances, he doesn't get angry. He is only compassionate. As I was explaining, even people who have betrayed him, I have seen it. People who have left him in crisis, who have left him and run away actually when the mission was in crisis. He has kept his commitment. There was a devotee in Chennai. He was a long-term devotee. The whole family was in the Adinam for many years. Before 2009, for a few years, the whole family was very, very connected. So the aunt, the granddaughter, the grandmother, everybody was staying in the Adinam. Then the persecution intensified. In 2010, it exploded and the whole mission went into a crisis mode. At that time, many people left and some of them abused. And over a period of years, some of them came back, some of them didn't come back, some of them kept a distance, some of them kept continuing being devotees from a distance. So this elderly lady was one such person who left and who remained few hundred kilometers away, like from Bangalore to Chennai, about 500 kilometers away. And we have not seen her in the last 10, 12 years before her death. I have never seen her. Not there was any connection. But the moment the news was conveyed to Swamiji that she has passed away, he did not think twice. It was, I think, around midnight that the news was conveyed through the secretary that, so-and-so has expired. And why the news was conveyed was because one, the whole family was connected at one point of time and she was an Adinavasi. So out of that context, it was conveyed. Immediately, within half an hour, Swamiji left Bangalore, drove all the way to Chennai, despite the fact that the family has abused him and some of them still continue to do in that family. He did not think twice. He just said, in half an hour, I want to leave, make the arrangements. He left, drove all night, reached there, and before she was cremated, he reached there and blessed her. I think many of us in the Adinam felt, oh my God, this compassion was unbelievable. Why? Why would he do that? If we were in his position, we would not. Because someone let you down, after committing they'll be with you. See, for the Guru, who's a family? All of you have families. But for the Guru, who has committed his life for his sannyasis and devotees, it is the sannyasis and the devotees and disciples who are part of a family. So in such a situation, when someone left you and went, I would not have gone. I would have been, oh, good riddance. The world has one less burden. But never, he did not even have anything like that to say. He just decided he left. Then in one meeting or something, someone asked Swamiji, why you went all the way? Of course, this lady left when you were in crisis, especially when you needed. And after that, she's never been in touch with you. Or you left. Swamiji told only one thing. I have committed. As a Guru, I have committed for her enlightenment. She was a good devotee as long as she was here. And I have to honor that. There are many such stories, real stories, through which I have learned anger, vengeance, the sense of hopelessness, the feeling of betrayal are absolutely useless. Can you imagine someone living in that space, constantly thinking of the commitment he gave and ensuring he completes it? And it's not just one person. I have seen in so many instances, if Swamiji blesses and someone is not well, and continuously he keeps asking for updates through his secretaries. What happened to this person? What happened to that person? Yesterday they came to me asking for blessings. They had stage 4 cancer, or they had stage 1 brain diseases. All kinds of healing Swamiji has given to people. And it's not just he just blesses and he forgets, or he leaves it. It's not that he forgets. There's nothing called forgetting for Swamiji. But he just doesn't bless. He will remember again and again and ensure they are followed up and complete care is given to them, including to the level of what hospital they should go, what kind of medication they should be giving to that patient. That is why that commitment he has for the individual is the reason he is the most well loved guru on this planet Earth today. And it has nothing to do with what is your economic strata in the society, what is your sphere of influence in the society. Every one of his devotee will vouch for it. Every devotee. If you just connect to him and he connects to you through Naina Diksha, forever he will be with you. Whether you are with him, whether you think of him or not, when you need him, he's always with you. That is the extraordinary impact Swamiji has had in all the devotees and disciples' life.